the show where I pretend I'm falling off of something. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times the SNL cast or host showed that they could match wits with our favorite sitcom stars.
Oh, right now there's 2 men in San Francisco going, oh, did you see the sequel to The Fly? It's called The Fruit Fly. Don't be afraid, be very afraid.
Number 10, Heidi Gardner as Kristen Schaal. You've heard Schaal's unmistakable voice in Bob's Burgers, Flight of the Conchords, 30 Rock, and countless guest spots.
It's true, Hazel. Tonight's gonna be our last live show, but don't worry, it won't affect you.
Unless my plan all along was to run on stage during a sketch and get discovered by Hollywood.
But did you know she was almost cast as Timon in the 2019 Lion King remake? Okay, not really, but Heidi Gardner's impression is so good, we can totally see it.
I thought of changing my name.
Okay.
What's in a name? I got downhearted.
No.
And every time that I farted,
Farted? Oh my God.
She doesn't need to say much, but everything about the voice is so spot on, and her physicality is so uncanny, we have to double check that it's not the real Schaal. And she wasn't the only sitcom star impression in this sketch that was eerily good. Nick Offerman? Is that you?
Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. And then I laugh.
Number 9, David Spade as Michael J. Fox. These days, when you think of Fox, Back to the Future probably comes to mind. But back then, he was also playing Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties, giving Spade plenty of material to study. And he did.
Hey, Dennis, I'm doing Casualties of War 2, 3, and 4 back to back.
He captures Fox's vocal cadence, complete with that signature voice crack in his speech patterns. The subtle physical mannerisms make it even better and add to the joy of it all.
What's gonna happen in this one?
Oh, hey, Dennis, this one's even better. You know, I play 14 different characters, including a dog and a chair.
Spade didn't keep this impression exclusively on SNL either. He also did it at the Emmys in front of the actor. Fox seemed to enjoy it, but we'd love to know what he thought of Spade's take in this sketch, too.
Hey, Sarge, what are we doing here exactly? You know, you gotta give me a minute on this, Sarge. Mallory?
Number 8, Cecily Strong as Sophia Vergara. If you've seen Modern Family, you know Vergara's distinct Colombian accent, big personality, and enthusiastic delivery.
You're just tiny little man to me right now, and you need to leave this house and come back with more respect and a pizza.
Strong leans into that, but her impression feels like someone turned the volume up to the max and then the dial snapped off.
Hurry, the ship's leaving.
Yes! We need to go to Spade!
Could we see Vergara joining the Star Wars universe? Perhaps not. But if this impression is anything to go by, it would certainly bring a whole new tone to the movies. Maybe if the Despicable Me franchise keeps expanding, there's a role for her in one of those instead. Honestly, they could cast Strong and tell us it's Vergara, and we wouldn't even think to question it.
Is this for the little minions?
What?
I love minions! The little yellow guy. They're so funny you can't understand nothing they say.
Number 7, Sophia Vergara as Fran Drescher. Vergara hasn't just been the mimic-y, but also the mimicker.
Your voice is really loud.
I know. The guys on the nanny used to call me the bullhorn. It was like a bad name, but said with anger.
Everything about her delivery makes her the perfect choice to play, as Drescher puts it, a funny brunette with a unique accent. We called Strong's Vergara impression a broken dial stuck on max volume. Well, this one is like someone tried fixing it and found out it somehow gets even louder.
You have to have a signature sound.
Oh, I never thought of that.
I know, but quiet. It's a secret.
She nails Drescher's delivery, signature nasal tones, and that laugh you could hear from miles away. She's not the only one to have impersonated Drescher, but Vergara's is the one we didn't know we needed, and one we'll never get tired of watching.
I met a macaroni handbag, and inside is a tiny pom-pom dog.
Number 6, Martin Short as Larry David. David was a writer on SNL when Short joined for the one-year All-Stars season in the 80s. So needless to say, he had plenty of time to do his homework.
I don't know, this whole Christmas thing, it's a whole to-do, you know, with the parties and the presents and the decorating. It's not for me.
David feels like the perfect fit for a grumpier, curmudgeonly version of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. You know, for those who are so over holiday cheer. In this skit, Short plays David as Linus, and honestly, it's easy to imagine this is what the David household might be like during the holidays.
So I'm just supposed to accept what you say? You know what? You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He got the inflections down perfectly, but it's the mannerisms that truly sell it. To borrow from Short, or should we say David, this impression is pretty good.
It's, pretty good.
Number 5, Jay Pharaoh as Will Smith. If you ask us, Pharaoh was criminally underused on SNL. How do you get an impressionist this good and not build more sketches around him?
Hey, look, on the downside, y'all got the trailer clogging things up, but on the upside, Will Smith is in your neighborhood. I mean, your property values just tripled. Woo!
Apparently, he debuted his Will Smith impression in his audition, playing the actor as a New York tour guide. Seriously, how did that not go on to become an actual sketch? Luckily, SNL still found ways to showcase his talent, from Weekend Update appearances to a Fresh Prince Lost Episodes sketch.
So Jada and Jaden, Will and Willow, anyone else?
Yeah, well, you know, I got this dog who's incredible, you know. His name is Will I Am a Dog.
Pharaoh has perfected Smith's enunciation and youthful energy, plus that sometimes over-the-top playfulness. If we closed our eyes, we're not even sure we could tell them apart.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, you know, that line didn't make sense in that scene so much, but we used it later in the movie Independence Day, and that made $800 million.
Number 4, Abby Elliot as Zooey Deschanel. The Being Quirky sketches gave us multiple unforgettable impressions, like Taron Killam's take on Michael Cera and Deschanel herself as Mary-Kate Olsen. But honestly, Elliot's impression of Deschanel really steals the show.
Hey girl, I'm Zooey Deschanel, and my soul was born in 1901. Welcome to Being Quirky, the show that celebrates the quirky lifestyle of vintage clothes and...
The new girl actress is known for being sweet, down-to-earth, and a bit quirky, and SNL definitely had fun with that. Elliot totally captures her unique way of speaking, making her delivery sound almost musical.
I like to flip-flop human and pet names. That's why my gerbil's name is Steve, and my son's name will be Fluffy. The gerbil.
Plus, she adds those perfect little touches that just scream Deschanel. Watching her perform it right in front of the actress is the icing on the cake, and it feels like it pushed her to really go all out.
That's our show. A special thanks to my BFF, Mary-Kate Olsen.
I'm a billionaire.
Number 3, Jimmy Fallon as Jerry Seinfeld. Fallon might not be best remembered for his impressions on SNL, but believe it or not, his Jerry Seinfeld is pretty epic.
It's like going into your closet, except there's a guy in there. Hey, buddy, pocket tea? Really? Thanks, Gap. What, you'll refold it? This place is great.
So epic, in fact, that he did it during his audition. And the rest, as we know, is history. Want to see how spot on it is? Just watch this point-counterpoint segment with Jerry Seinfeld and Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's just this sullen line of teenage automatons barking out orders. We're gonna dress you up in a vest. We're gonna dress you up in a vest. We're gonna dress you up in a vest.
You can tell Fallon's a fan, perfectly mimicking the comedian's precise timing and dry delivery that somehow makes even the most ridiculous things sound almost reasonable. Years later, Seinfeld gave Fallon feedback on his impression.
I think it's time for your impression to evolve to the next iteration of who I am.
Now we're curious what the real French Stewart thinks about Fallon's take on him.
The sound a dog makes.
Who is John Cafferty in the Beaver Brown Band? Thank you very much. I'll take animal sounds for 800.
Number 2, Dana Carvey as Robin Williams. Dana Carvey is another alum whose classic impression goes back to his audition. Having someone like Williams on SNL must have been a dream come true for everyone.
Oh, don't be afraid. Dale. Her. Oh, look, telephone. Oh, Helen Keller. Wait, I'll try to get him. Her.
His energy is unmatched, and his willingness to go the extra mile for a laugh is legendary. In this sketch, Williams plays an older version of himself, visited by his son, basically channeling Mork from Mork and Mindy.
Don't be afraid. Oh, Father, right now there's two guys in Memphis going to the bathroom, going for a drive, going. Well, I know Elvis is alive. I've seen him eating a log roll at Stockies. Well, thank you very much.
And Carvey goes for it. He unleashes all that boundless energy, captures the tone perfectly, and even pulls out Williams' knack for voices. It almost feels like Carvey is absorbing the comedian's essence just from being in the same room.
Want to give no money to nobody. Who was that? Who were you just doing? I was trying to do Dennis Miller, Father. I never could have your
That's all right, though.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Vanessa Bayer as Jennifer Aniston. As one of the biggest sitcoms of the 90s and 2000s, Friends was a prime target for SNL to lampoon. Yet these impressions weren't just limited to the Friends universe.
Well, there's a T-Rex. And must move faster. Must move faster. Oh no. Must move faster!
Vanessa Bayer's take on Jennifer Aniston, specifically as Rachel Green, stands out.
Oh, yeah, the 90s are great. You go to work, you go on dates, and you go to cafes with your friends, and you all sit facing camera. Yeah!
Bayer nails Aniston's register and inflections, and it's pure brilliance. You know who else thought it was spot on? Jennifer Aniston.
I thought, because I do this great bit as Rachel, so... Is it a great bit, though?
In this update bit, she pretends not to be a fan of Bayer's impression, but the mere fact that she is even there tells a whole other story. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and if that's true, Bayer might just be Aniston's biggest fan.
Vanessa, yeah? What? No, I don't do that. Babes, what?
Which sitcom star impression do you think deserves more love? Let us know in the comments.
You're funny. So are you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.